this is the first of 3 videos that I am recording and uploading today. These are the last of the emotional healer spirits that I am going to be posting this week. So I have 3 dolls here that they have decided that they want. Now there was one that came through very, very clear to me. And she kind of, like, when I was like in that period of falling asleep, she kind of told me just a little bit about her before I fell asleep. But I didn't get into too much with her. And I'm not exactly sure which doll she chose. So when she pops up, I'll be like, oh yeah, it's you. So the very first doll that I have, this is a little sitting doll. Dressed with a little tam and in plaid, so I guess she's supposed to be Scottish. She still has her certificate, but it doesn't say her name, and she is musical, and she moves. She plays Some Enchanted Evening. So she does have posable arms, but not really posable legs because she sits, and she's got like the flat bottom so that she will sit on a shelf or on a bed or whatever. So let's see what spirit wants to be bonded with this doll. Let me put this doll right here. Okay. So who is it that wants to be? Is your name Elaine? Is your middle name Anne? Is it Anne or Anna? Anna. Okay. So that explains why I heard Elaine and Anna, and it was kind of like going back and forth. Do you prefer to be called Anna instead of Elaine? No, you prefer Elaine. But it's Elaine Anna. Okay. You're named after your mother's grandmother, your middle name? Okay. So, Elaine, tell me about yourself. When were you born? She says she was born in, is it 1911 that I heard? 1911, okay. Did you say you died in 1958? Okay. She said she had lung cancer. I mean, she's coming in pretty clear. Pretty clear. The only reason why I'm double checking what I'm hearing is because I want to make sure, obviously, that's exactly what I'm hearing. Because like I said, it's kind of coming in, she's very clear. Like in my head, she's loud, not like screaming. I mean, she's like, I'm talking to you. I can hear her like that. But it's coming very fast. And like when she was saying Elaine and Anna, it was Elaine, Anna, Anna, Elaine, and like that, you know. And then she's like Anna, 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 and then Elaine right after that. And I'm just like, okay, wait, what is it? So she's, I don't know. Were you like a fast talker in life? Okay, she does have a lot of high energy. And when you do have high energy, you tend to be like on higher frequency, which explains why she's like coming in like really high and really fast. She said that she had lung cancer. Were you a smoker? Okay. Are you from New York or New Jersey? She's from Camden, New Jersey. Because I can hear the accent. She's got like a tough air about her, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is hair, or I don't know if somebody's like around my face, because obviously I can't see anything, but it keeps feeling like something is like brushing my nose. Is that you, Elaine, that's brushing my... No? Okay. Okay, so you're from Camden. Now, did you always live in Camden? Did you move anywhere else? No. She was always in Camden. The reason why I said she's tough, I get the feeling that she like, everything that she, not everything that she did, I should say, not everything that she did was always on the up and up. I have a feeling that, were you like involved with the mob in any way? Were you what would be called a mall? So, she was the girlfriend of, she was a girlfriend for one of the, he was in the mob, but, you know, he, like, wasn't, like, really high rank. He was, like, one of the, I don't even know what you call him, like, one of the grunt workers, you know, not one of the bosses, or even the lieutenants, just like a grunt, whatever that's called. And, she did pass on, like, information. She wasn't really, like, a lookout, but I have a feeling... Did you work as a coat check girl at a club? Okay. She would like overhear things at her job, and she would pass on that information. And she said I'd get a little cut for... She said I'd get a cut for running my mouth. Her beau's name was Jimmy. Did you and Jimmy ever marry? Yeah. Is that 3 kids that you had? Because I know she's like, I get, she's talking about her boys. Her boys were really important to her, and she had 2, but there was like I got like in the background there was a girl, so that's why I'm like, is there 3 kids? Because she's really kind of like pushing her sons out in the front. Was there some like conflict of interest with you and your daughter? You just didn't get along? Okay. I guess her daughter's name was Sandra, and she said Sandy... Okay. Say that again. I've never heard that terminology used. Okay. Let me see if I understood her correctly, because again, I've never heard this terminology used. Did you just say Sandy would have pissed on my grave? Okay. You learn something new every day. Okay. So, like, even later on in life, you guys, like, you know, when you had lung cancer, you guys never made up? She said she had her own stuff going on. she didn't have any. Did you say she didn't have any need for me? She didn't have any need for me in her world. So what? She moved out. She got married, had kids. Said the whole 9 yards. That's what the whole 9 yards. Okay. So you're like really proud of your boys. You're really pushing your boys. Were they both? Did they both go into the mafia? No, one did. One went into the mafia. And the other one? Okay, so when I said the other one, she went, pfft. Okay, that doesn't tell me what about the other one. Tommy. Tommy is the other one. What about Tommy? He became a prosecutor? She said, damn fucking prosecutor. For New Jersey? I think it was in Boston. She said he couldn't think about putting his own brother away. So he left to be a prosecutor in another state. I think her oldest son was named Johnny. And Johnny was the one that went into the mafia. And Tommy became a prosecutor. And apparently Tommy said to Johnny, if you put a toe in my territory, I'll put you under for life. That's what she's saying. I'll put you under for life. So did your sons like not get along? She says I love the little bastards, but they couldn't. She said they never got along. Always fighting. Sounds like a very fractious family. She said shit happens. I guess I'm not one to talk about fractious families, right? Ring ring, high pot, it's kettle. Okay. So you want to become an emotional healer. Why? It seems like you lived like a high energy lifestyle. It doesn't seem like you were too, into like peace, love, and happiness. So, what is it that makes you want to be an emotional healer now? Okay. She's standing there and she's like, this is how she's presenting herself. She's standing there with a cigarette. She died of lung cancer. She's apparently not learning a lesson. She's standing there with a cigarette. And when I asked her that, she took a puff. And she says, this world is pretty fucked up. And she says, everybody needs some fucking help now and then. And she said, okay, Elaine, take a deep breath. Say it slower. Okay. You really want me to say it like that? So Elaine said that she wants to be there to help some poor SOB that's having a shit ass of a day and let them know things could be a whole lot fucking worse. Elaine, that's not exactly helping somebody by pointing out, hey, you could have fallen into a fucking pit and broken your leg, so the shit could be worse. That's not like an emotional healing type of thing. Do you get what I'm saying to you? That's a good point. That's a good point. So she said, look, we all need that friend that keeps this shit real. She said she's seen, okay, the way she put it, she said she's seen these high people and she's going like this. And what she's talking about is like people in the emotional state of like about to go into a panic attack or over analyzing shit and getting themselves worked up. That's what she means by this. And she says you gotta have that person to talk you down off the fucking ledge. That's the way she put it. Okay. I mean, it's great to talk somebody off the ledge, but you have to be able to kind of like not just talk them down off the ledge, but you have to be able to exude that calm on them first. You know what I'm saying? So that they hear you. So whether you have it now or I give it to you, are you going to be able to manipulate that so that you can calm them down enough for you to talk them off the ledge? Okay. Alright. So, Elaine is a real character. She's led a very interesting life. She's sassy and she has a mouth on her. She's not your typical type of healer. She's not sunshine and rainbows. She's not a calming presence. I mean, she'll be able to access your aura and everything, but she's just not. She's not the type that will surround you in a hug. She's the type that she's more likely to like bump you in the side of the head and say, hey, the fuck is wrong with you? Calm down for a minute. Right? Right. She's kind of like a tough love type of person. Which, you know what? It really isn't that bad if you're like seriously obsessive compulsive, or you tend to like go off the deep end too easily, either like with anger issues or something like that. I can see where she would be very valuable for you to have. Where she'd like, you can almost imagine her taking a rolled up magazine, smacking you in the back of the head and saying, what the fuck is wrong with you? Sit down for a minute and shut up. Yeah. That's how she takes care of business. Not to say that she's gonna be like assaulting you, she's not, you know, she's not going to be like scratching you, slapping you, pinching you, leaving you bruises. She's not going to do that. She's not like an abusive spirit, but she's a tough, no nonsense type of lady, and she's like a really strong hand. So if you're in a place where it seems like maybe stuff gets out of control too quickly, she's really good to have around, because she won't have that nonsense. She's like, I'm not, yeah, she's like, no one needs that. She said, I had no problem telling someone to shut the fuck up. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, I think at first it might be kind of like tough for somebody to like swallow her style, and there might be some personality clashes, but once you like get used to her and realize that she's like getting things under control for you, I can see she's actually done this before for people, and she's like actually showing me she used to have like a lot of like personality clashes, and they actually, like, this person and her used to fight, but then the person, they were constantly telling Elaine to fuck off, but Elaine didn't fuck off, because she's not that type. She's like a dog with a bone, and you're trying to take it from her. She's like, nope, you're not shaking me off. Nope. She's like, I'm gonna do what I need to do. And after a while, the person started noticing things were better for them, and they were in a better place mentally because of Elaine's intervention. And there was a grudging respect between both of them. A respect for Elaine came first, and then, hold on one second, shut up! I'm gonna start, let's do it again. So the respect for Elaine came first, and then after Elaine realized that once this person had figured out it was Elaine that was helping them, and that they started kind of like working with Elaine and making positive improvements in their life, Elaine came to respect that person too, because this person was actually trying to work with her and make the change. So in the end, there was respect between them. They didn't always get along. They're kind of like roommates, they're kind of like friends. They didn't always get along. Sometimes there would be like arguments or whatever. But in the end, Elaine made a positive difference for this person and helped this person. And Elaine says, I miss that bitch so damn much. She died. Did she cross over too? Yeah. Okay. She said, that one was the craziest bitch you'll ever meet, but she says, I miss her every day. Alright, so Elaine, is there anything else that you want to say? No. Is there anything else I missed that I should cover? No. Okay. Alright, so I guess that's it for Elaine. again, like I said, she's not like any of the other emotional healers I've come across. But she is an iron hand, and she will take control for somebody that's really kind of, I don't want to say loose cannon, but really needs kind of like an iron fist to get their like emotions and their anxieties and their obsessive compulsion to a manageable point where it's not so detrimental to their lives. So that is it for Elaine. There we go. You know what? Every time I wrap up a video, this is what happens. Every time I wrap up a video. You notice it wasn't going up before, but when I wrap up a video, there we go. So that is it for me and Elaine, and I will see you guys in the next interview video.